Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here, the Wanderlust CEO. Today we're talking about the top 5 strategies you should be implementing in your travel business, in your travel agency in 2022. What are they? What are my top performing clients doing in their agencies? What am I doing in my agency? If you want to find out, have coffee, talk travel, have some fun, keep watching. That's what we're doing on the show today. Does anyone else feel like the holidays just snuck up on us this year? It's crazy. I don't even have all the decorations up, but it's okay. We're going to have fun and it's going to be an amazing time. I want to remind you guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell over on YouTube. We put content out every single week to help you in your travel businesses, and I don't want you to miss a thing. And if you haven't already, make sure you register for our big holiday giveaway, Cyndi's Favorite Things. Go to wanderlustceo.com/Santa and make sure you get in on that giveaway. That's going to be a ton of fun, and we're going to be drawing the winners very soon right here on the channel, so stay tuned for that. But today we're talking about those top 5 strategies. What are the things that you should be doing in 2022? And here's the thing, like forever, everybody's goal is more profit, more profit, more profit, right? There is a shift happening in our industry because we've had this really big bounce back year, as the pandemic kind of, progresses, but people have vaccinations and there's more travel happening and families getting out there again. We've had this big bounce back happen, and also travel agents are so in demand right now, right? It's like one of those things where like everyone woke up to how important we are because of the complications that are in the travel industry right now, in the world of travel, or if you're traveling, and for the foreseeable future, right? So everybody kind of shifted this year a little bit, which, by the way, if you're thinking about becoming a travel agent, go over and grab the free masterclass. If you're like, I'm thinking about being a travel agent, I don't know if it's for me, go get that class. It's totally free. It will really walk you through the options and how you get into the industry, and so you can figure out if it's even for you. We kept getting a ton of messages on everywhere, like all of the places, social media wise. So I created that for you guys so you can kind of help take the class and see if it's really a fit for you personally. But the shift that I saw this past year, because we work with clients every day. That's what, by the way, if you're new, maybe you don't know what I do every day. Let me stop there a quick second. If you're new, type a little "I'm new" in comments, because I want to welcome you to our community. And if you're new, you might not know who I am. My name is Cyndi Williams. I started in the travel industry over 30 years ago, almost 30 years ago, 27 and a half. Thinking about it for 30 for sure, but 27 and a half years. And today I own and operate my own travel agency, and I'm most known for being the CEO of Careers on Vacation, microphones in the way, that helps teach people just like you how to launch, grow, and supersize your travel businesses. So I work with clients every single day is the point, right? That have different goals. And for years, Cyndi, I want to make more money. I want to make more profit. I want to grow, I want to grow, I want to grow. This is the first year I see a shift happening. While people still want to obviously have a robust income and a good profit, the money is flowing much easier in our industry these days. And really there's a balance shift happening, right? Where my clients are saying, oh, I have too many clients, or, oh, I don't have any work-life balance. Oh, I'm having this, kind of paradox where, yes, I want to grow, but I'm feeling overwhelmed. So, and same here, right? Like we're super busy. We're super busy at Careers on Vacation. We're super busy at the agency, and maintaining that work-life balance is becoming a really important thing. So that's been a shift that I've seen. So, and I want to say too, like your strategies should be based on your personal goals. If you're brand new, you might have different strategies because you might not have that business built up yet, and that's okay, right? So, but these are going to be really based on the trends that I see for top agencies out there. And so you can model, and also, even if you are brand new, doing some of these things from the beginning can help you get to that get-to place of having work-life balance and an amazing income, right? That's like the win-win solution, because you can have all the money in the world, but if you're not happy and you're burnt out and you don't have time and you're not seeing your family, that's not any fun. Like no one starts a business and that's your goal, right? So it's about finding that balance. So all of the strategies I'm going to go through today really are rooted in, is it going to serve those two goals? Is it going to help me have an amazing income and profit? But also, is it not going to compromise my family time, my work-life balance time, right? So let's get right into those strategies. Number one that I want to talk through is understanding it's okay to up-level your client roster. And you might know what I'm talking about, maybe not, but maybe. If you have those clients that just take so much time and they're booking a Carnival cruise, right? So like for a couple $100 commission, but they're taking a lot of bandwidth in terms of your customer service, your time, all of the things. It's okay to let some clients go or to introduce fees so those clients decide to go elsewhere, right? Have a different process in place. I want you to really look at your client roster as it is right now and say, where are the best clients? Where are the top clients? Where are the ones I love working with, right? That's the cream of the crop. You want to definitely keep them, right? And then you want to attract more like them. You don't need to have necessarily an unhealthy mix, if that makes sense. Figure out the ones that are causing the stress in your day, in your process, in your system. And it's okay to gently and slowly kind of get them out of your system, right? Literally get them out of your system. But it's okay. Firing clients can be done in a very amiable fashion, or you can just say, oh, I've had to introduce fees, and make it a fee that, will kind of either offset working with them if they want to continue to work with you, or that they'll maybe decide to go elsewhere or do whatever. But at the end of the day, you want to have a beautiful client roster. You're working with people that you love and trust, and you're, just when they call, it's just a joy, right? That's the perfect thing. You all know who that client is. We all have those amazing clients, right? So think about if you had everybody that was like that 1, 2, 5 amazing clients that you have. Wouldn't that be amazing? So really focus on cleaning up and up-leveling that client roster. That's strategy 1. All right, number 2, adding passive revenue streams and additional revenue streams to your current business model. This is so important. I think COVID really taught us, right? Like if your sole income was commissions off of vacations and then everything got shut down, how many people lost a year's worth of work? That was a tough pill to swallow. But for those of us who had other revenue streams, we had backup cash flow systems in place. We had other things kind of plugged into our overall system, right? For our families or for our businesses and things you have going on, right? It wasn't as hard of a process to get through that time. So putting backup revenue streams in place, thinking about automating sales or services or offering additional sales and services, thinking about how you can cross-sell and upsell. All of those things are ways to add passive and additional revenue streams. There's a great quote by Warren Buffett that says, if you don't figure out how to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die. And I love that quote because it just challenges you to think about like, where can I add a revenue stream? Where can we be earning money where I don't have to physically touch the keyboard every time to make the ching ching on the cash register, right? So challenge yourself to think about what could those, and all of you guys have different business models. We do things a certain way at our agency, and I have clients that do things all different ways. But I want to challenge you to think about what can you monetize better in your travel business, and how can you add some of those additional streams? Because not only will it protect you and give you some redundancy, it just adds more money in your pocket without, especially if they're passive revenue streams, without adding any more time to your schedule. So challenge yourself to get that strategy implemented either in your existing travel business, or if you haven't started, do it from the beginning. You'll be better off for sure. All right, let's get into the third strategy. Increase your automation to decrease your workload. Automation is one of my favorite things. And people will say, oh, Cyndi, I can't afford that, or I don't have time to do it. That's my favorite. I don't have time to put automation in place. Like literally, if you just stop and get the automation in place, you're going to save yourself so much time. So stop telling me you don't have time and do the thing, right? And then you're going to get the time. Like that's the thing that solves your time crunch or your time problem. So that's one of those things I challenge my clients with all the time. Like anything that is a repeatable process in our business, if there is a way to automate it, I have found it. We love automation because not only does it help save our time, but it gives our clients and even our prospective clients a better end user experience. They're getting stuff on a drip feed, or they're getting to schedule appointments through an automated process, or they're able to do things in an automated way that doesn't require me to pay a human to do every little thing. I mean, look at business models like Amazon, right? They have robots now, right, that are doing the sorting and all the things in the package. They're testing drones. They really are looking at like, anything that's a repeatable process, how do you automate it? You should be challenging yourself to do those same things in your travel business. So think about, and all of you guys are at different levels. Some of you are just starting out, and you might, I've worked with clients that have paper files, or they put everything in Excel, and it's just really like dinosaur age kind of setup. Nothing wrong with that if that's what you're doing. I know you have to take a minute and kind of grow into the other, but I just know it changes your life once you have everything in that place where everything's automated. Your workflows can be so much better, and your business will be so much more profitable. But most importantly, you're going to save so much time. So automation is really key. All right, the next one, number 4 strategy in 2022 to help you make more profit and also help save you time. Have you thought about growing a team? If you have the calling to be a leader and you feel like growing a team would be amazing, you want to move into that leadership role, move from being a salesperson into that real CEO seat, growing a team is a great strategy, because guess what you have? You have how's the old quote go? Many hands make light work. You have more people in your system that can do things for you. A lot of owners will start out and they will hire someone amazing. They'll groom them up, and then they will start shifting some of their clients off, right? And then that gives them more time to kind of groom and grow the team. This is something we actually train in one of our programs, how to recruit, hire, onboard, train, manage performance, grow your team, right? This is a really great way, guys, not just to build your company, but to do those 2 things we're trying to do. What are our 2 goals in this whole system? Get more time, make the same or more money, right? Be very profitable, but get some of your time back. So that's it. Just think about that. If you're trying to get out of the day-to-day, the only way to really do that is to grow a team. And growing a team isn't for everyone. I always say, do you really want to be in that leadership role? If you do, great. Then think about that as a strategy for 2022 for sure. And also, it adds redundancies in your business. You have a backup. You're not the only person that can help out if something happens at 9 o'clock at night or 11 o'clock in the evening. My company we've actually had a few really crazy things happen with different members of our staff and this past year. And I love all of my staff like family for sure. But sometimes crazy stuff pops up. It could be a health thing. It could be that they're suddenly out of work for an unforeseen situation that happens. But if you have set your company up properly, your clients should never feel a gap there, right? And if you have proper automation and passive revenue streams, you also should those things should just continue happening. Whether the human has to step out of your business for a minute, that's okay. So having that team is really, really powerful. But also remember, the minute you have someone that's in a critical role, you always have to have someone that can back them up too. So think about that as you build your team. I'm going down a rabbit hole with teams, but I could talk about that. Could be a whole show, trust me. All right, let's talk about number 5. The next one is have your core philosophy, your strategy that you are going to build your business around your life. Right? If I would have said this like 5 years ago, you'd have been like, oh, nobody can do that, right? When I became an entrepreneur over a decade ago, and my husband and I left corporate world for very nice paying, high paying jobs, right? And we decided we were going to be entrepreneurs. We started, we've had multiple businesses, but we started that business at the time. And he said, no matter what happens, we're going to put our family first. And I love him for that, because I was in that corporate world where you work hard for the corporate world, and you just work. You work your way up the ladder and you do all the things, blah, blah, blah. And I was just so into that world, right? But the freedom that I got on day one, I remember, we weren't even making any money yet. We weren't at break even. That first business that we had, it was not a travel business, but it took us 18 months to get to break even. What that means in business terms, if you guys are new to the show, or that's a new term for you, most businesses, you run in arrears, you run in the negative, you run, not making money, and you're pouring money into your business, but you're not making money yet. Break even is when you're making just enough money from the business to break even on your expenses. So it took us 18 months just to break even, just to bring in from the business the same amount that we were spending on it. So for the first 18 months, we had to spend. But during that 18 months, so of course we had saved, we also had a business loan, the things that were funding that. Boy, it was scary to see all that money going out every single month. Let me tell you, travel businesses are way easier and way less heartburn for sure. That business paid off for us. Don't get me wrong. It was great for the time that we had it. I just got burnt out on it, but it was one of those things where it was like, man, this is taking forever because we were working hard every day. But in that 18 months is the point I want to make is the freedom that happens when you leave a corporate structure, the freedom that happens when you can go out to lunch if you feel like it, or do your schedule how you want it, or you don't have to ask anyone when you want to go on vacation, or you can pick your daughter or your son up every single day from school and you can see them off to school every day. Those were the things we were missing in corporate. Like one of us would run them to daycare in the morning, one of us would pick them up at night, and it was just like, it was just yucky, right? And that's what 2020 did, right? Like, so if we back up to 2020, it woke people up to, that's why you see so many people doing like DoorDash and what are all the other ones? Uber, right? All of these straight sourcing things, because they're like, oh, I really value having control of my schedule and having freedom. Like there's a big awakening going on around that. So this is not going to be a revolutionary goal at this point, because you guys have probably come into that understanding, or maybe you haven't. Maybe you are still stuck in corporate, or maybe you hate what you're doing or whatever. But wherever you are in your journey, from day one, I want you to put yourself first. I want you to put your family first. I want you to put what you want out of your life. Maybe you don't have a family yet. Maybe you're someone who's young, but maybe you want to travel the world. I don't know. But what do you want out of this life? If you start in that place and then you build your business around it, you will be so much happier. You're not going to have burnout. You're not going to get bored with your business. You're going to stay passionate. And most importantly, you're going to have time to like work on your business or reflect and say, what do I want to do with my business next year? How do I want to grow this thing? Or how do I want to evolve it? You can ask the bigger questions instead of just being in a cog wheel, like a hamster wheel, right? Like being part of a machine. You get to stay out of the weeds and you get to be in control of your journey here. And that's a really powerful thing. So, I hope that helps you guys. Those are the 5 strategies that I am helping my clients, both in Careers on Vacation and Wanderlust CEO, really get to wherever they are in their journeys. And listen, if what I'm saying is resonating for you, or you've been thinking about starting a travel agency, or maybe you've been thinking about starting a team, wherever you are in your journey, reach out to us. I want you to definitely go to the website and check out Careers on Vacation. For those of you who are thinking about getting into the travel industry, this is our 12-week mastermind program where you get to work with me personally and my team on how to get into the industry, start, grow, and scale your business. Not only do you get the program, but you get to work with my amazing team, the same team that has got my travel brands to where we are today. So many exciting things happening, and we have over 150 case studies, you guys. It's so exciting. So I'm sure there's a story like yours. Check that out. And if you're ready, go ahead and go to careersonvacation.com/ready now and just have a conversation with one of my success coaches, and we can walk through learning what your goals are and if it's a match to work together. And if it is, then we can talk about the Careers on Vacation program or with Wanderlust CEO. If you're thinking about growing a team, that's another option as well if you're a little more established in the industry. So guys, I hope this was helpful for you today. Don't forget to register for our holiday contest again. And please, you've got to be following us over on Instagram. All of the holiday things I know the set here isn't decorated. If you saw the video a few weeks ago, about a month ago now, we built out our new corporate offices. So we're doing a lot of the holiday stuff over there now, and we're sharing it all on Instagram. So that's more like candy for travel agents. Like, it's all the fun stuff happening behind the scenes, how I run my business, how I manage doing all of these travel brands, plus CEO, mom life, all of the things. And of course, we're traveling. So join us over there, and that'll be fun too. But guys, I wish you so much love, so much abundance. I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.
Calling me, like the rainbow, like the rainbow.
guys, Cyndi Williams here. If you like that last video, make sure you check out all of the other content on our channel. And if you want to follow along and travel with me around the world and see how I run my amazing travel brands and get some great tips on how to grow your own, make sure you check out that other content. I'm going to drop a couple videos here. Click those links. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
She's calling me.